Alright, since we are live already, I'm live. Why not watch and find out? You're weak.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Something my friend says all the time. Trying to revolve.
Oh. Gameplay. New game. We're gonna do it on medium. And why not? Let's do the tutorial just for the hell of it.
I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you. The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
If I get going fast enough, I could slide beneath that.
Hurry.
All right, good.
You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Never doubted I could make that. What's next?
Options, controls.
If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now to test my agility.
You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady.
Yeah, father. Stealth. Press circle to toggle stealth mode, crouching down and walking silently. Your visibility in stealth mode is greatly reduced. Stay behind cover and out of sight to avoid being detected. Enemies are slow to detect you in stealth mode, especially when you are further away from them, above them, or at the edge of their peripheral vision in shadow, though this matters more at a distance. Stealth mode enables you to take cover under desks or tables. To lure an enemy away, distract them by throwing an object such as a bottle or setting the alarm on a clock.
I want you to sneak up on me, if you can. That's my girl. Don't let me hear you or Given time, an enemy will notice you, even if you're at the edge of their peripheral vision.
Didn't see anything at all.
Don't make any
Quiet as a
sound.
lynx stalking a gazelle.
Remember, a pistol
Yeah.
will wake up everyone in the building.
What's up?
Your crossbow is quiet.
No, what did you say? Yeah.
Perfect shot. Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other. Yes. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Well done. Good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. Block with your blade. You're quick. Smart move. Come on. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat. Come on. When someone swings a sword at you, while they're off balance, deliver a fatal blow. Come on. When an enemy is off balance, you can land a lethal counterattack. Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
A long day in Dunwall. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can join me. Playing some Dishonored 2. It is 1:12 a.m. in the morning. I've got my coffee.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination?
The what?
15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall,
Yeah.
a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart.
I love my coffee.
In the aftermath,
24,
the men who
about to
sent
be
the
25 in
assassin
June.
tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded,
I'm white.
but my father, Corvo Atano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces.
Do I really sound that young? Yeah.
All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be?
No.
Now, we face a new crisis.
I'm working.
A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer.
I got
has
the
been
job
picking
and
off
everything.
my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible.
I don't know. I got a job. I live on my own.
I don't know whether to get on a ship and
my
sail to the opposite side
roommate-
of the world, or to have everyone around me executed.
Used to be my girlfriend, but we're trying to fix things. So we're separated, but not broken up. If it makes any sense.
Not at all.
Like, we're together, but we're not together kind of thing for right now.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Yeah.
Your signet ring. There.
What's up,
You're
Purple?
ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
Welcome to the channel, Purple. Before you ask, Purple, I have played this game like 3 times before.
All hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
He's not really, he's just in the party. He's not really like talking about this. He's playing a different game, so that's why you probably can't hear him.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still
Purple
the
said they can
Empress.
barely hear you.
I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the crown killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of
Ramsay
Serkonos.
says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
His Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos.
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsay? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece. Hello.
It's not true.
My father was Emperor Yuhorn Jacob Caldwin, and Jessamine was my younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago,
Watch
is
your
now
tongue.
fulfilled.
Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Sword can't still my heart.
Oh, you've never played Dishonored? No, my friend Purple says he's never played this game before. This is the second one, the first one's a little bit different.
You in cold marble. Sweet girl. Over time, you someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept out of trouble.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coulter's prison under her trial.
Okay.
My father lost it all when I was a boy, so now I wear this uniform, and I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the rose gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shit. Lady Emily, what happened?
I'll be all Captain
No.
Mayhew.
Mayhew, no.
No!
That's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
I hope you plan on staying for a little longer, or for a while at least, to watch me play this.
Holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Empress, after the Royal Protector's Shakedown cruise will launch the ISS Jasmine called one, but just before the anniversary of your mother's passing, pending your approval, of course. On the platform we'll have a bottle of King Street brandy tied to a long tether that you will release to swing out against the hull. What you say during the ceremony is of course up to you, but here are some ideas intended to serve as food for thought. May a brisk wind hurry you to shores near, far, and fair. May you shelter your crew from the perils of the troubled ocean. May you always sail for Gristol, true of heart and homeward bound. Yours faithfully, Advisor Wainwright.
I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then. How many times have I looked at that skyline? It feels like everything just changed. Delilah is some sort of witch. How is this possible?
Okay. Alright, that's fine.
Lady Emily, you're all right. I was worried. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks. Looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Alexei, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need this time.
I need my signet ring. These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
So let's see. What was it?
Alright, so I need to get downstairs.
Can I read? Of course I can read. What do you think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters and then...
I need to turn the...
So... Nothing. One night at the bottom.
Traitors.
Bunch of stuff I can be picking up, which is what I'm trying to make sure I do.
Throne room blocked off, we should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting.
New mission clue. Mortimer Ramsey could be locked inside the safe room, which contains rations and water.
Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of
Cream
endings depending on
society.
how you play.
Very soon you'll be
So-
back at the top, Captain.
Ramsey's family fell from the aristocracy, and apparently the man holds a grudge. How it's my fault, that's beyond me. But one way or another, Ramsey is too dangerous to be left in play.
What was that?
You don't see anything.
Where are you hiding?
No use hiding. I know the tower as well as you do. You can't escape.
shit. He's coming back this way.
This won't leave my hand again. Anton Sokolov made this lock.
Let me place him on the bed. There you go. You look nice and comfy.
This could be handy. The Crown Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah. I have a feeling I'll need these. The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here. I should close the safe room door, so Captain Ramsey stays put. Ramsey deserves... Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower.
Go to Dunwall Streets.
Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey. Enjoy the rations and well water, sleeping next to a fortune. Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks. What would my old governess say? Callista would probably tell me to sit up straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625.
Gross. That's a toilet.
Gotta get out of Dunwall. What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become? The city's crawling with the Duke's men. I need to find a ship.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. Should've listened to Mom, become a hairdresser. I'll go out.
You ready?
You finally know your place.
Great. Not what I wanted to do, but I was trying to freaking I was trying to block, but it didn't work out well.
I need to find a ship. The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily Caldwin has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, you've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now. I swear I saw someone. Always alert. Always. They don't gotta see it twice. I should have listened to Mom, become a hairdresser. I wonder who that was. Something feels wrong. Nobody there. The former Empress, Emily Caldwin, has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught harboring her is equally guilty of treason. Hard times. Hard times. Gotta be on the lookout.
citizens. Today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name.
Further, the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
Isn't it laundry day yet? God, soon. Can't stand my own stench. Huh? That's Emily Caldwin!
We've gotta get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
Former Empress, I mean! No
Who's
mercy!
running around over there?
So let's see.
What am I going to do? Something's going on at Dunwall Tower all across this cursed city. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
There's a coup underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south. And I came to
Alright, man, I'll catch you
I know
later.
Anton, but
Thanks for
Corvo's
stopping by,
gone.
watching the stream and everything.
The Duke of
I appreciate
Sarkonis is
it.
here with a woman named
Before you go,
Delilah.
can you leave a thumbs up like
They
rating for me?
massacred everyone in the throne room. Then she did something
appreciate
I
it.
can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Whale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Yes, I'm ready.
Thanks, my brother. I'll see you later, man. Stealth. Hostiles killed 3, total killed 3. Bodies detected 3, detections 15. Jeez. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Thank you, thank you.
Am I still aboard Megan's ship? It feels odd.
Whoa.
What is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. What?
Empress Emily Caldwin. I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back. So, what are you prepared to do about it? Your Imperial Majesty? And are you clever enough to do it without spilling a river of blood? I asked Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true.
Oh shit, oops.
Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself. It's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence. With you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholar. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw it done. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
And I wonder what that prize could be. Chapter 2, Dreadful Whale. Meet with Megan Foster and discuss a plan of action before taking the skiff to Karnaca.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can. When you look at the great jeweled map at Dunwall Tower, Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it. Up close, the city smells like the ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger, but there's something that makes me want to trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back.
It's not what you're used to living in a palace, but this is all the coin I could scrape up. Anton and I operated on a tight budget, and guess what? Now you do too. It's not beneath you. Pick up whatever valuables you find along your way. We'll need ammo and resources to take down the people behind the coop. Hidden all over the city, there are underground black market shops. Look for symbol depicting two hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Follow the signs, they'll guide you. Buying from the black market is against the law, but it could make the difference against the Duke's military. Sokolov was working on this crossbow as a gift for you. If you need it modified, those shops can help with that as well. Nice.
Into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know. The Duke's probably not back from Dunwall yet. We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right. Wherever he is.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called...
Start this briefing.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, Street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready. Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
I'm ready.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't?
I like blowing smoke in my cat's face. She's like, what the hell is this? She loves being petted too. One thing she does is when I'm gaming, she'll sit on my desk and just lay there in front of me. She's cute that way. Can you hear?
I'd take you to Addermeyer by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkonos spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermeyer, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermeyer. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
Don't fuss. Well, whatever it is, I've got more important things to worry about.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger.
What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
Damn it.
Hello there.
You know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Give him a chance to tell his side of it.
It wasn't his fault, Maya.
That's
Sorry,
Addermeyer
every
in the
now and
distance.
then one of those Grand Guard bastards pulls a stunt like that. It's getting worse. But I might be able to help you out.
We're listening.
There's a stack of goods that no one's claimed in one of the holding warehouses. I happen to know that no one's gonna claim it ever, because it was dropped from a boat, loading up for Freightport. It's good stuff. Spices and dried fish. Maybe worth more than what you lost.
That's a good deal, Maya.
Oh, thank you, Ramus.
All right. It's still not fair than just taking what was ours, but we appreciate what you're offering.
Did you lay down
It's
already?
like you say, and we can find buyers, then it'll get us through the next month.
Good, good. Look, I wish I could have stopped him. Just meet me here again tomorrow, okay? Same time.
We'll be here.
Thought I had a few coins on me.
Fellow Sir Conan, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwell, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano.
Hey.
Come here.
I have something that might... My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist op-
Welcome. Your face is no concern of mine. I'll take that deal. If the Grand Guard comes in, I'd... Glad we could do business. You won't regret it. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry. Shouldn't deal with strangers. cover your face is not my affair.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Are we gonna let a few blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
Play your way. The wall of light is a dangerous security system from the age of authority.
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
Please, you gave me no choice. Please. It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches, remember. If anyone else, we just ran through it.
The void.
Yeah, we couldn't stop him.
Is the windmill turning all right up there? No problem?
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
What? Guard! Someone!
Fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
Hey, who is so you running?
You're so dead! Let's see what you've got.
I've been fighting scum like you. Beg for mercy! Later, I'll be laughing over rum about how you died.
Oh, you little shit!
Never forget her words. She looked up at me and asked, my suspicions arose at once, and I questioned her sharply until she confessed to playing alone in an empty woodcarver's shop at the edge of town. Each day for a week, she crept back to that place, and there in the cellar, she found cloth of purple and red, suspended from the walls, and a wretched altar of candles burned low. Some small trinkets of bone, and a few coins left by those within the outsider's wicked cabal. Those cursed figures who hunch and shamble just outside the lights of our city, whose faces we do not recognize, and whose voices are strange to us. Who's there?
Something wrong. You saw something?
Am I being presumptuous?
Sometimes I wonder if it
Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin?
here in the city.
Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make the device... What's going on, brother?
Where are you?
But strict... Hey, you! This area's off limits.
I know an agent of the
End of the
when I
road!
see one.
You're not going anywhere!
To the hounds.
Come and face your judgment!
Damn. How's it going on Terra?
Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural.
What? By the strictures, isn't... Posters!
Bruh.
Someone's shooting.
Did you hear that?
That's BS, man. Trying to entering this place and it's like not going well. It's 2:11 in the morning. I almost decided to play Resident Evil 7, but
Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make... The devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish if they took the music boxes and perverted them to their own ends.
Exactly, brother. Much better to protect such a powerful tool. Assemble them in secret and dispatch them across the Empire where they're needed in the fight against the supernatural.
I'll perform rites over...
I'll feed you.
bro, how the fuck, man?
By the strictures!
The fuck you want me to do, bro? I mean, I know this game's mostly about stealth, but still, bro.
Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge of construction materials scattered across the aisles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish.
What's going on here? Did
It
you
sounded
hear
like
someone over there?
broken glass.
I just need to make sure.
If it's a rat, kill it, will you?
It was coming from here. Let's see.
Huh?
Something is amiss. Some heathen grown bold by these times. I shall not allow.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
I wonder who that was. That was a rat. It was a fat one.
Some take comfort from the strictures.
This heretic's body is important. Fully understand the situation. We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer Kendala. Until then, we stay where we are.
Won't the heretic's corpse attract blood flies?
No, I've dusted it already.
Shit, what was that?
Nice. Bone charms provide minor supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening to a song.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
A stream of untruth. The echoes of lies come back as the voice of the outsider. I'll have a look around.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that. No mercy! What's going on here?
Anyone!
Blow the world for the likes of you. You coward! I smell heresy on you. Didn't hear that? What? Clear the line! I have her in sight!
Bro, there's no way I fucking died, bro. What the fuck? I'm sitting here deflecting shit and it's not working.
A glittering thing. That's all it was. A bauble, a trinket. Yet it caught my eye. Why be tempted by such gilded nothings?
Hello?
What's going on here?
Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermeyer?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermeyer.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Thank you. Okay.
Trouble sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures, but they can be kind of pricey.
Addermeyer Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
Institute has strategic value to the Duke's inner circle.
Sure, I saw
Someone
someone.
is asking for trouble over there. You've been found guilty of standing in my way.
I'm not in the mood. Show
Anybody?
yourself.
Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that. No way!
Laters. See you later. What?
The Addermeyer Institute of Infectious Disease.
Skip.
Lieutenant Mikos, report to the duty officer as soon as you've finished your current patrol.
Rat swarms include more white rats. I don't understand, but okay. Get a map of Addermeyer. Yeah. Well, I get off work around 11, same time as today. PM. Alright. Night.
Looks like they're doing maintenance on the carriage relay again. Should we check it out?
Nah. I'm just making sure it's still in order, I guess. Nobody comes around anymore. But you never know when the Duke's gonna send someone out here to check on things. It's odd. He keeps an eye on that.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on here. After last night, I'm sure of that. I saw something. What I saw.
Never mind.
for months. You know Tucker has it.
Broken glass.